Hello all. Today I am going to attempt a tarot spread using the Crow Tarot by MJ Kulanane. Oh no. Kulanane, sure, Kulanani. And then perhaps if there's time, pull a complimentary oracle card from the Urban Crow Oracle, also by MJ Kulanani. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to practice a little more tarot, and I just got these. I knew I wanted to do the Crow kind of series in October, so I'm excited that now I get to sort of try the cards out. They have not been shuffled. I just got them out of the package, and yeah, we'll see where this goes. To be honest, don't know if I'm going to be filling this tarot spread. It is oh my goodness, it's an 8-card tarot spread, and maybe I'll talk about it while we're going through like the meanings for each card. It's it's cool though, because the spread itself may resemble a crow. I think that's cute. But as far as some of the concepts or the labeling, I don't know, maybe I'm coming in a little more skeptical than normal. So just heads up. And so for today, the supporting stones really just sort of went with like, oh, what sort of matches aesthetically with the deck. And so for the Crow Tarot, we have this lovely pyrite heart, and pyrite, beautiful, right? This one has little inclusions. Acts as a shield against negative energies, promoting grounding and stability and fostering abundance and manifestation through the solar plexus chakra. It's also associated with boosting confidence, courage, and self-worth, enhancing creativity, and also associated with increasing vitality and physical energy. It is used to combat fatigue and lethargy, promoting overall well-being. I think that's why this stone is sort of saying, hey, you may need me today. I'm feeling not necessarily under the weather, but just a little more run down than normal. And so then for Urban Crow Oracle, I thought this was really great. The tourmalated quartz almost looks like there's a crow on it. Maybe that's just me, right? The pediodelia, whatever. But when you place it on top, it's almost like it almost camouflages. So I thought that was, oh, that's very cool. Okay, I'm getting sucked in. Tourmalated quartz, a combination of clear quartz and black tourmaline, provides potent metaphysical benefits, includes protection from negative energy purification by transforming negativity into positivity. Oh, okay. And balance by integrating different energies within the body. Again, ooh, some good body support. Enhances mental clarity, self-confidence, promotes spiritual growth, and is used for grounding and releasing emotional blockages and self-sabotage. Oh, emotional blockages and self-sabotage. Let's see how that comes up. Today I have green tea mixed with coconut water. My body is very dehydrated. So, well, those are the stones. And move these away and get us going here. Let me see if I can find, here's the little picture. How cute, right? Like, caw, caw. Like this is supposed to be a crow. So yeah, okay, that has that going for it. But honestly, I don't know. And Again, I'm not super confident in my tarot interpretation, but this is, right, the journey of learning, practicing, seeing how it goes. I think we'll just leave these guys over here, okay? So, again, like I said, fresh deck, full on the bottom. Let's break these puppies in. Crow Tarot. I've seen these. They look super, they're cute, right? But they're also interesting. And for whatever reason, I mean, there's always been crows, but recently I'm noticing the crows more and more when I'm out walking about. They're just busy. They're super busy in the morning. Them and the squirrels. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm intruding. But trying to, oh, I didn't notice this. Are these crow feathers on the top? Oh, that's cute. Let's see. Maybe I can just keep shuffling this way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe. Okay, okay. All right. Let me go ahead. Oh, I'm just realizing, yep, these are kind of big for my hands. Okay, here we go. Yeah, whatever. Okay, not too crazy. What a beautiful, look at this, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if I can shuffle them out one more time. Justice. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe I'll be a little less chatty this process. You know, sometimes I wonder, what, you know, why are you making yourself do this if you're tired? I'm not tired, like I don't want to like go take a nap or anything, but also, yeah, I mean, only human. And some days we have loads of energy and other days we're not up for it. So, but I did want to, you know, do a little practice, do something a little, hopefully fun, right? Not too serious. That's why maybe I'm sort of hesitant about some of the focuses for this spread. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get 8 cards out for the Crow Tarot spread. All right. Oh, okay. And then this is where I have to decide, am I taking reversals? These are all upside down. What's going on? Is the whole deck upside down? You know what? I'm going to start this over this way. Sorry. If reversals come out this way, then they're meant to be. Oh, goodness. There's a bunch. What's going on here? Let's see how many we ended up with. Now, let's see. 1, 2. Oh, this is complicated. Not me getting angry at the deck. Oh, my goodness. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We need 1 more. Do I just take this? Do I just cheat? I'm cheating. This is practice. That's my justification. I really just want to get the reading going. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Let's see. Let's move you over here. And then let me see, is this all actually in frame? All right. Okay. Crow Tarot spread. 1, the heart energy or inner self. 2, present energy. 3, energy holding you back or helping you. So dealer's choice, right? 4, hopes and dreams. Hopes and fears, hopes and fears. 5, down here, grounding energy advice. Okay, that makes sense. 6, lessons from the past. That makes sense too. And 7, external openings or obstacles. 8, possible future or outcome. Oh boy. Okay. That's a lot to remember. Good thing we have this, my notes. Let's see. Again, I just also want to be mindful when there isn't a specific focus. Some of my own stuff might come up in this. And I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I just need to kind of just take a second and prepare myself. Okay. Crow Tarot spread. Heart energy. Inner self. Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So again, mental force, intelligence. Swords also intuition. I'm so rusty. I'm so rusty. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be like this. I'm going to be using my little book here. Here we go. Okay. Is this the swords? Is this even the swords? Oh, geez. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. By the way, these are my little notes. Okay. Queen of Swords, autonomy. Ooh. So the heart energy, inner self, intellectual clarity, sharp wit, honesty, independent judgment, analytical and objective, encourages decisive action, critical thinking, setting boundaries, clear communications, seeking truth and fairness. Ooh, okay. Okay. The inner self. Well, that's very me. Maybe it's very you as well. This is okay. That's okay. Present energy. What do we have? No. What? Not the Tower. Well, I mean, sure. Everything's falling apart, And I've been seeing the Tower a bit and some other things, and it's just, yeah, okay. It's just another way of reframing, like, expansion in a spiritual kind of journey. There's a lot of stuff, ideas falling away, making room. But look at this imagery. Like, the crows are literally like raining down from the sky. Wow, so dynamic, so dramatic even. Yeah, maybe that's sort of where I'm like, is this a deck for me? I don't know. I like crows, but we'll see. We'll see. But cool art, very cool art. So, yeah, present energy. Nothing is what it was. That's the best way for me to put it. Okay. 3, energy holding you back or helping you. This is where I have kind of an issue with this spread. Let's see how I, choose to interpret this. The Devil. So if I want to, be biased or control the information, well, what's holding me back, right? Greed, lust, I can't even go through all the meanings of the devil, because I also think, for me, again, I want more of a compassionate understanding of the devil card in tarot. If it is really, just representing an imbalance, that's more aligned with my values. And so holding you back or helping you, now I have to go to my notes, because that I'm curious about. How would this help? So the devil, being trapped by addictions, attachments, or negative patterns, representing your shadow self, the seduction of material pleasures and earthly delights or desires. I don't think this is me. But that's okay. It's for everyone. It's for everyone. Warns, bondage. You must identify the things that hold sway over you and seek freedom from them to achieve your potential. Liberation through self-awareness. Willingness to face your limiting beliefs. Maybe that's the part that's helping, right? Maybe this is the part that's helping. Be mindful. Being mindful of even the small attachments. Okay, so yeah, I can relate to that a little more, I believe, maybe a lot more. There's a lot of attachment in, this process of filming videos, posting videos, looking at engagement, and trying to just, stay grounded and not attached to outcome, because again, that is not the purpose or intention of why I do this. And at the same time, I'm always like troubleshooting and very aware, right, that this is I can see how people can really give a lot of energy and power to this being their value, right? There's so much, I don't want to say aggressive, but I'm going to say extroverted. There's so much like extroverted energy that's rewarded in content in social media, and some of it is overwhelmingly aggressive, and I want nothing to do with that. But at the same time, it's sort of, it takes longer to be revealed. It takes longer to be noticed. Hopefully, it is attracting those that see beyond the sort of drama, right? Yeah. Don't get seduced by the drama. Don't get seduced by what's all loud and bright and flashy on the surface, right? It's a distraction from inner growth, from your highest level of potential. Okay. So now we're on to 4, which is up here. Okay. Hopes and fears. Temperance. Well, that works, right? Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Let me get into temperance here. No, I'm not looking at the guidebook. I'm sure, maybe let me look at this first, and then I'll look at that. Let's see. Might be easier to find temperance in the guidebook. Oh well, here we go. So again, balance, harmony, moderation, a calm, measured approach to life and stressful situations. Finding equilibrium, fostering patience, flow between spiritual and the material. Find the middle path. Light and dark. Avoiding extremes. Okay. Ooh, hopes and fears. Well, again, let me see. Hopes and fears for temperance. Watchtower, the moon, judgment. Temperance. Moderation, alchemy, angel communication. Okay. So we're doing a little something more here. The energy of this crow is patient and balanced. She has the power to project grace and calm on the outside while actively solving problems and figuring out solutions to complicated issues inside. What a busy crow. When the Temperance card appears, it is a sign to take a long-term view when embarking on a journey or seeking a solution. So, applying that to hopes and fears. Yeah, that makes sense, right? I guess what's coming through for me, right? Be again, right, that balance, staying present. Being too caught up in the hope is a form of attachment. Being too caught up in the fear, trying to control what's out of your control, is an attachment. So this mindfulness, this awareness, this beyond awareness is presence. Presence. I just watched this video on, like, is it Eckhart Tolle? He used the term actively present. Actively present. It's like being grounded, being in the moment, but aware. Taking in the information around you. So, Temperance, hopes and fears, don't let them get too out of balance. Yeah, okay. Okay, Crow. Let's see. On to grounding energy and advice. Oh, great. You got Death. Grounding energy and advice. Everything comes to an end. Oh my goodness, can we even see this? Let's see. Here we go. There we go. Death, right? And again, it's not literal death. I know that. It's death of what? Death of an idea. You know, again, right, here we have this almost phoenixy sort of dead crow, a risen crow, transformation, major life changes, an ending of one cycle, beginning of another. I wonder if we'll get the Wheel of Fortune card. A natural, necessary process of growth and rebirth. Oh, yeah, and I wrote Phoenix rising from the ashes. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, now I do want to see. I think I'm more comfortable looking up the major arcanas. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm getting into it now. I'm getting into it. Yeah, I wasn't giving the Crow Tarot a fair shot. That's the learning process, right? Okay. So, Death. Change, ending, new beginning, transformation, mortality. Oh, they added in the actual death there. Okay. The Crow has let go and made peace with the change that must take place for her life to move forward in a positive direction. Her death is symbolic of transformation and comes with a warning. Unless you are willing to sacrifice the part of you that is holding you back, your ego, you will feel pain or discomfort in the future. This card marks a profound change coming, one that has the possibility of creating a positive outcome if you can allow the change to happen without fear of the unknown. There's all these parallels from the Eckhart Tolle video I watched this morning. So interesting for me. All right, these themes continue to just be part of this process. And again, we're speaking to this illusion of control. I was going to say the illusion of solidness. That's getting into a whole different kind of like spiritual, like kind of epiphany or rant or exploration. So I'll contain myself. But again, right? Being mindful of attachment, being mindful of these old energetic trappings, right? Old energetic trappings, the things that tether you down because you're afraid, because you don't know. You'd rather stay safe and stuck and like under a rock than, take the risk, the leap of faith. This is not the Fool card, right? But it is that same energy of do not fear the unknown. Unknown is the path. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I see you, Crow Tarot. Do you see me? Maybe. Jeez. Okay. Now on to 6. Grounding, energy, and advice. The Hangman. Okay. So then again, the advice, change your perspective, right? Sometimes I think with the Hangman, it's also maybe like going within. But again, this literal, like, upside down imagery, seeing things from a different viewpoint, trying things differently. Yeah, that makes sense. Grounding, energy, advice, right? Maybe not just take things at face value. I am now looking through my little notes here for the Hangman. And I'm realizing, I'm always whining about, I don't know tarot, I'm bad at tarot. Well, actually, I'm kind of feeling a little proud, a little relieved. Some stuff is in my brain, stayed in there. I think the imagery really helps. I think learning through imagery, again, is underestimated. And the amount of information we can kind of retain through image versus reading, right? So going back to grounding, energy, advice, right? The Hangman. Willing to sacrifice, a temporary suspension of action, a needed pause for introspection. Okay, a change in perspective, right? Surrendering to the situation, embracing patience, letting go of control, right? More of the same. Surrendering to the situation. That in itself is its own spiritual message, right? The ability to surrender. It is not this one and done. It is an ongoing awareness of letting go more and more each time. Letting go of needing to know the answer. Letting go of needing to have a solution. To see it with your own eyes even. Oh, okay. The reading's reading me. Okay. Why am I not surprised? Or why am I surprised? I'm both. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Libra moon. I'm both. Take that what you will. Okay. So now we're moving on to lesson from the past. Lesson from the past. Oh, did I just mess all of this up? Was this supposed to be a lesson from the past? I'm sorry. I think so. Well, it's still surrender. It's still change your perspective. Because grounding energy is number 5, and that's down here. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Surrender to needing control. I messed it up, but I can repair, I can correct, I can redirect, I can clarify. Okay. So this was our lesson from the past. Am I still learning it? Perhaps. Okay. Then we move on to 7, external openings or obstacles. Again, these dualities, you would think I would be more open to that, but it's stumping me a little. But we're getting all these great major arcana. I'm happy with that. They're easier for me to interpret. A star. Oh, external openings or obstacles. Oh, this one's cute. There's a lot of water going on for this star card. Yeah, I need to go straight to my notes. Star. Star. Okay. So remember, external openings or obstacles. Let's see. Hope, inspiration, renewal, healing after a difficult period. Ooh, that came up in the moon reading. Encourages trust in a cosmic plan. Connection to your inner wisdom, authentic self-expression. Okay. So I don't believe that is, I'm not taking that as an obstacle anyway. That's more external openings. How would that be an obstacle? I guess if you're not aware, if you don't realize that you are actually moving past a difficult period or cycle, if you're still locked in like a helpless narrative, that could definitely be an obstacle, and therefore you don't get that, this is a process of renewal, of things changing for the better. Okay. And again, because I really am starting to enjoy the major arcana descriptions, the crow specific, right? The star. Wishes, happiness, astronomy, optimism. Bathing in the crystal clear night sky, the crow allows the water to wash over her wings and cleanse away the negativity of the past. On a branch, a songbird serenades the crow and hearkens a time of newfound optimism. The star card brings the gift of hope and a message that any problematic time in your life will soon be over, and the place you find yourself will be one of love and stability. Oh, that's nice. That's very sweet. Well, here's our last card. Possible future or outcome. Okay. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Possible future or outcome. So this is a newer, younger, fresher energy, wants its creativity. Maybe this is new creative ideas. Possible future or outcome. Creative ideas, courage, confidence. Page of Wands. Let's finish this up. A little more clarification. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, okay. Enthusiasm. Spark of new creative energy, messages, exciting news, possible future or outcome. New idea, project or passion. Exploration, following new inspiration. Okay, getting in touch with that childlike part of oneself, your inner child. Self-expression. Discovery. Okay. Possible future or outcomes. Okay. So again, I guess what this card is saying is that there's always new inspiration, right? Sometimes people, fear they can't continue to come up with ideas, like for videos or for just especially if you are in creative endeavors, artistic endeavors, right? This, or even writing, right? The writer's block type of fear. Creative energy is very tied to spiritual energy. Creative energy is very much tied to having flow, being unblocked. So if we start getting back into like awareness of chakra blockages or levels of consciousness blockages, that will impede creativity. And when those blockages are removed, right, that negativity, that energetic negativity, whether it's in your body, in your mind, in your thoughts, in your environment, right, then there's flow. Then there's, right, like what is it, like water fountain, or is this water? Is this like a waterfall? Am I projecting? Probably. Maybe it's waterfall. I don't know. Abundance, right? Just and to not try to control it, to quantify it. Allow it to just show up, right? Just allow it to arise. Just allow it to come in, whatever, right? But in a state of flow, it is boundless. Boundless. That energy is, it's very inspirational. It's very inspirational. In spirit. Inspirational. In spirit. Okay. Why was I so hesitant? This was, again, pretty cool, fun, and reminding me that my tarot brain, right? It's getting stronger. It's getting stronger. So now did all of this. Well, let's see what oracle may complement this reading. So let me shuffle these off here. Again, fresh oracle deck, just opened it, don't know what's in it. I mean, I've seen like images when I I'm like looking to buy something, but I don't remember. Will it be a picture of a crow? Ha ha ha. No, I love the theme. I do. It's a fun and very meaningful theme, especially if you personally have relationships with crows or ravens. For me, I'm really like, I was gonna say I'm vibing. I'm vibing with magpies. Like I really resonate with the kind of traditional cultural sort of representation of magpies. And so that's been giving me more maybe like empathy for crows. Maybe. I'm appreciating them more. Let's just put it that way. Okay. All right. Urban Crow Oracle. Oh, this, because they're new, they're a little sticky. All right. Okay. Let me just focus. What would you like to add to this reading? Okay. So we now have, oh gosh, there's a lot. Okay. I'm not going to get through all these explanations in the guidebook. We have illusion. We have influence. We have insight. Ooh, how many of these do we have? 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to do it this way. Let me do it this way. Okay. Illusion. Okay. Illusion. Influence. Oh, geez. Insight. Isolation. Ooh. Luck. Growth. Where do you want to go, growth? Where's 6? Oh. Just by doing that, I already know I probably should like work these together, right? So if we have illusion, we had Queen of Swords, this would be sort of like, don't get ahead of yourself. I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to go to the guidebook. How much, oh, why am I am attached to time. I'm trying to not do long rambly videos, but I can't help it. This process is not a quick soundbite, if you will. Queen of Swords, illusion. Okay. Well, for today, I'm just going to take the oracles at face value. If you want to go back and look at the initial spread, be my guest. I will read a little from the guidebook. Illusion. Have you ever been absolutely, positively, 100% certain about a situation only to find that the complete opposite is true? May surface to help you uncover if you are clinging to a narrative that suits your feelings about the situation rather than the facts. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit worn down. I'm sure if I was in a more kind of stronger energy, I would love to read through the guidebook. Honestly, I'm kind of hearing stuff I'm not surprised that we're hearing, but I want to, again, remind that this is a process of honing, strengthening, challenging intuition. Sometimes the guidebooks are very illuminating. Other times, there's something more here, isn't there? There's much more here, actually. Maybe I'll do this. From illusion to influence. See, this could just be a whole video on its own. All right? Look at these crows picking up the cigarettes. Is this like, oh, you know, oh, I don't know if I like this. Present energy, 3. Insight, right? Insight. What's going on here with this crow? The crow is collecting the pebbles into a jar of water. What? You know what? I'm going to speed through this. The art is lovely. The art is really, really, really cool. And I know there's a lot more, like I said, but hold on. I'm kind of doing it like this, where it's like, this is supposed to be hopes and fears, growth. Don't fear growth. See, now I feel like I'm just forcing it. I don't feel like this works at all. I was hoping there'd be like 1, maybe 2 kind of complimentary, finish out the reading. But no, you know, working with what was given. it would take too much time. And I do want to not like put the time into doing that. So perhaps we just enjoy the potential of deeper messaging, because isolation, this is making me sad. This poor cold crow. I don't want that energy. I'm not in the mood. Luck, this is the opposite, right? This poor barren, hungry, cold crow. And then here we have lucky bird, right? All the sardines falling from the sky. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I mean, again, this is practice. This is trying out, like I said, different materials, finding what kind of aligns to my needs. Do the crows align to my needs? Maybe not today. Maybe just not today. And, that's fine, because I'm probably going to be doing another process with something maybe a little more like, I don't know, just profoundly spiritual. That's the best way I can put it. So we'll leave it at that. Happy we got to, hang out with the crows. We're done. I'm done with the crows. Maybe I need to go eat something too. I'm kind of hungry. All right. Well, thank you for coming into this energy. Thank you for humoring me, right? Humoring myself. Trying something out. Not everything's going to work. Not everything's going to feel strong and resonant and right? And that's okay. That's okay. That's part of the learning process, right? To not fear trying out, not just trying out like a skill you're still developing, right? But also trying out, finding your voice, finding your, what's the word? Vibe. Why not? This is not my vibe. The crows are not my vibe. For those that it is, wonderful. Good for you. They're beautiful cards. They're very thoughtfully made. And the guidebooks, I'm sure, are very also intentional and thoughtful, but not for me. Okay? Well, have a relaxing day. Don't overdo it. Maybe I'm saying this for myself as well. If you're feeling a little run down, remember, take it easy. Take it a little slower. Don't have to do everything at once. Some days we just need to puddle around, laundry, reorganize some stuff, little bitty things. I think I'm going to make some peach scones. Maybe that's where my energy is at, right? Got these fresh peaches and I want to make peach scones. Okay. All right. Well, take good care. Bye-bye.